Hey, boss. Hey, how are you today? It's your girl, LaShonda Henry here, aka Sister Sense. Always excited to share things you can do to work on your money, marketing, and sales goals too with strategy and intention. So, new month, new money, content honey is the conversation that we're going to dig into for the next few weeks. When I talk about content honey, what I want to do is to share with you strategies to create sticky, sweet content that's going to get people excited about digging into your amazingness, attaching themselves to your business brand, and taking advantage of all your irresistible offers. Hey, welcome. Now, as we get started with this content honey conversation today, feel free to share this out. Sharing is caring. That's what it's all about. Tag your business besties. And of course, as always, if you're catching me on the replay side, you can drop into the comment box, hashtag replays rock. So thumbs up and hearts already. Thank you for that. Tap. When you tap on those hearts, that like, that love, that helps me help you and other amazing people like you. So, your digital currency that you've got for me are those likes, that love, if you are enjoying our daily web classes together. So, all right, y'all, let's talk about content honey, what this is all about. Many years ago, I'm an infopreneur, by the way. So I'm a web designer, I'm an infopreneur, and I motivate others around money marketing and sales. And there are a lot of things that I teach on. One of the things that I used to teach religiously was blog marketing. And so I would always talk about creating a honey blog where you had this sticky, sweet content, creating articles that potential customers and existing customers love. And then I kind of moved from just talking about blog marketing to online marketing and social media marketing and what I call CAC marketing, which is creating irresistible, great free content, C, around your paid content, C. So CAC marketing for me is all about creating that content honey when you've got great content that people just absolutely love. So what I want to do is not only talk about blogging, but online marketing and social media marketing too. For you, what can you do to create irresistible content for your customers, right? And potential customers. So in this conversation, we're going to start off with the 5 Ps, which for me are as follows. Okay. Number 1, you need a plan. So hopefully in the next couple of weeks, as I talk to you and motivate you around content honey that you can turn into digital money, you start to develop a plan based on the strategies that I believe work well for me and the people that I teach. Number 1. So number 2, the plan is basically for you to work on real and really. Real meaning, number 1, attracting real people, right? So a plan that's going to help you attract them real people, right? A plan that's going to be really around creating really good products that people want to buy, creating really great promotions that get people engaged so that ultimately you can generate real profit, right? So this is all evolved around these 5 Ps: your plan, your people, your products, your promotions, your profit. Okay. And feel free to drop those P's into the comment box and really just think about when it comes to those, where do you feel like you're challenged, right? So let's start there. When it comes to developing your business or bringing in everyday sales, are you challenged because you don't have a plan? You're not attracting enough people. You're still working on your products. You're in a space where your promotions are not consistent. They're not quite right. You're not generating profit, or at least enough profit for you to feel like you've got something sustainable that is independent of you having to work for somebody else or have somebody help provide for you, right? Are you creating a sustainable, profitable business? That's what those 5 Ps are ultimately all about. And my goal is for us to talk about content honey that's going to help you work on them 5 Ps. Okay. If that makes sense. Hey, so happy to finally be on the Sister Sense roll. Hey, welcome. Awesome to see you here, my dear. Just decided that I was going to jump on here and kick off our 30-day content honey conversation. Hey, Jason is in the building. Thank you so much for dropping them 5 Ps in there, focusing on, again, your plan, your people, your products, your promotions that can ultimately lead to your profit. Those are the things that we're going to talk about as part of this content honey experience. Now, here's the deal. Okay. I like to KISS, keep it seriously simple with you guys. And I know that there are a lot of things that you think you should be doing or other people are telling you should be doing. And ultimately, when it comes to being effective as far as creating a sustainable online business, I encourage you to focus on, to me, the 3 core growth goals. What are those 3 core growth goals? On the frontiest of front ends, that's growing your social media following. So being in a place where you know that people are actually listening to what you have to say, right? On Instagram, on Facebook, on Twitter, on YouTube, whatever social media platforms you decide to be on TikTok, on Snapchat, knowing that you're growing your social media following, that's like the first front of it, right? Number 1. Then number 2, getting people off of social media and onto your email, because those social media accounts can go any day. You don't own those things, right? So being able to, as you're growing your social following, get people onto your email list. So you're growing your subscriber base. That's the next step in the process, right? There are 3 core goals that you should be working on, growth goals, right? And then ultimately, your customer base, right? So you're not just in a space where you've got social media followings liking you. Yay, that's nice, that's cute. But you've got email subscribers following you. That's even better, right? But the best, baby, is when you've got folks clicking, converting, purchasing from you. So you turn in that content honey into actual money, right? Really good products, really good promotions that translate into real people buying your stuff, allowing you to be in a space where you're generating real profit. So my goal in the next 30 days, as we go through the content honey conversation, is to help motivate you and direct you when it comes to really focusing on the 5 Ps. And of course, as I mentioned here, those 3 core growth areas: growing your social media following, your email subscriber base, and also growing your customer base as well. Those 3 core, that's what we're going to focus on. Okay. And as I'm doing that, feel free, guys, to drop into the comment box for me. If you're just coming in here, and feel free to transcribe the things that I'm saying. Hey, Letitia says, need a new plan. Just purged 600 people from my email. And you've only got 294 remaining. I hear you. Sometimes you got to do the purge, right? Jason says, so true. Sometimes you got to do that purge, right? If they're not working for you, if it's not working for them, it's not working for you, you don't need them on your list just for, the cosmetics of being able to say, I've got so many email followers, or I've got so many people following me on social media. If it doesn't translate into what it needs to, which is you having a sustainable business, hey, it's time for a purge. So I feel you on that one, Letitia. So, okay, we're going to, for the first couple of days, talk about the social media followers, email subscribers, and customers. And every day I'm going to give you a quick checklist. Okay. Now, there are a lot of things that I could add to each of these checklists, but I'm just going to give you a few so that you can take a look at some of the things that I do and assess AIMS. Am I missing something? Okay. So let's start with the first one, which is social media followers. What are a couple of things that you should be doing to grow? Now, for me, hopefully, I'm an organic marketer. I don't do a lot of paid ads. I've got a sizable community that follows me across my social media platforms on Facebook and Periscope and YouTube and what have you. But it's to me, relatively speaking, it's not that huge. But for me, it's all about quality, right? And quality and understanding that the focus is real people, real profit, using really good promotions and selling really good products. Because here's the deal. I can make a couple $1,000s in 2 days with like 10 people. I don't need 10,000 people to buy today for me to bring in my 4 and my 5 figures, right? So I say that to say, as opposed to you going, oh, I'm not there yet. All of these people have these huge followings and they're making all of this money. I need you to focus on the real. Really good products, really good promotions that result in then you getting real people buying that turns into real profit. Okay. The real of it all. That's what we want to dig into. Okay. So the first thing that I'm going to do today when it comes to social media is I'm actually going to pop my Instagram page onto the screen real quick so that I can give you like a little quick and not so dirty checklist of a few things that I personally like to do when it comes to strategically promoting, right? And growing a social media following, not just on Instagram, but honestly, all platforms, right? The first thing that I want to say here is having actual products to sell. That I think that should go without saying, but a lot of people, before they actually are clear about what they want to sell, before they're actually creating products to sell, I like to say they jumping on the scene to be seen. You want to be on the social media scene to be seen, but you got nothing to sell. Well, you ain't gonna make no money if you got nothing to sell, right? So number one, do you have actual products? And are you showcasing those actual products on your social media platform? So here I've got a couple of my books, like my Online Marketing Made Easy book. And I'm strategically, consistently talking about the products that I sell. So you see quite a few of these are not photos, but actual videos. And pretty much in every video, I'm talking about a specific product that I sell. Me teaching is 9 times out of 10 the way that I convert, right? I convert through by teaching, but also sharing my actual product offers, right? So are you strategically on your social media platforms talking about or posting images and photos of the products that you sell? That's the first thing that I want you to think about, right? And in my case, a lot of my stuff is virtual, so I talk about it a lot. And sometimes I'll post pictures of it. Like I've got something here. It says, hey, I've got my I Sell Online, my new planner. Have you gotten the planner yet? Here's a virtual event. I've got this virtual event happening. Are you coming to it? So whether it's me teaching information or creating events or sharing products that I've put together, physical products like books, I'm consistently adding even services. I have here, hey, do you want to work with me, right? Whether it be work with me, consulting, coaching services, digital products, virtual events, I'm posting about these things on my platform. Number one, do you have your actual offers clearly visible in your social media conversations? That's number one. Number two, are you creating series? So it's easier for you to come up with content. Sometimes you guys go, I don't know what I should be talking about today, right? Last month, I did the Sisters Who Sell 30-Day Challenge, right? And I'm just going to be scrolling through my page here. I did 30 days of Sisters Who Sell. I created a challenge, mapped it out. And you know what I talked about every day? The topics in the 30-day challenge. No brainer. It was easy for me to figure out what I was going to talk about because I had this series, right? This month, I'm doing Content Honey for 31 days. And you know what I'm going to talk about for 31 days? Content Honey. That turns into money. Hey, mommy slays. I had you on my mind, right? I know I had you on my mind because we talked about me getting my branded slayage. Awesome to see you here, my dear. Jason is like, yup, real people, real products, real promotions, real profit. Absolutely. Thank you for dropping that into the comment box for me. So I want you to think about for yourself, how am I going to grow a social media following? Well, number one, consistently posting your products, right? Oh, my girl is giving me some hearts right now. She is giving me some serious hearts. I love it. Really being proactive about, number one, putting your products up there. And then number two, creating series that allow you to have consistent conversations around either the products or services that you sell is a smart thing to do. It just is, right? And it makes it easier for you to come up with topics because you're following the guidelines that you've set for yourself, right? And I do this all the time. I come up with a series and then I stick to it, right? Number two. Number three on this is this list that I'm giving you. I'm giving like a short checklist of things that you can do to keep and or grow your social media following, right? And again, to me, it's not about a huge quantity, but the quality. If you work on getting organically real people who value what you're saying and they follow you, it will convert for you, right? Even if it's not a huge community, if they're real people and they like what you have to say, right? Lists. I love to do lists. So a lot of times I will create posts in which I am sharing great valuable lists with my audience. I just dropped a list this past week. Here it goes. Here are some last minute sales ideas, right? I'm like, here, one, you could do discount codes. You can do free gift with purchase. You can do early registration. I'm sharing this great list and then saying, hey, this list that I'm sharing with you, it's actually a part of my profit playbook. If you want to go grab that, here's where you can go, right? So creating, again, these great lists that I'm connecting my recommendations to things that I sell, it's just a smart thing to do on social media, because social media content is about sharing valuable content, right? So there are people who are in fashion. They'll say, okay, here are some great fashion designs, right? And they sell t-shirts. So they'll say, you can pair my t-shirt with this jewelry, you can pair it with these jeans, with these shoes, and bam, bim, bam, boom. They're connecting recommendations with what, right? With what they know in their area of expertise. They're creating these really great informational lists. That for me is number 3, right? So I've said to you so far, you're trying to figure out on social media how you're going to grow your following. Are you actually adding actual products and pictures of your products and services? Are you creating series of really great information? Are you creating lists in which you're giving people tips that they save and they share and they come back and they ask you questions and they're like, oh my God, this person really knows what they're talking about, right? Number 4, are you posting your testimonials? OMG. People want to know what people have to say about you, right? So I love when you guys come on here and you're like, oh girl, I'm excited to be here and I love this community. Listen, first of all, as a spiritual woman, I know the value of when 2 or 3 are gathered in his name. Amen. So I don't need 50,000 people to follow me for me to be making my G's and my K's and my C's and collecting my coins. I really want to impress upon you that whatever stage you're in, it's about the quality of the people that are around you and not just simply the quantity. Because yes, there are people who are out there and they're doing it with huge numbers, but then there are people who also, mommy says is all here going, amen, girl. There are people who are myself who also have organic spaces where we have a couple thousand people following us and we're doing the damn thing and making good money too. So I want to encourage you to proactively work on your content and value those tens, those 100s, those thousands of people who are following you, because those people, for me, baby, they keep me blessed and allow me to turn this content honey into money. And that's the key. So one of the things that I did last month when I talked about testimonials was I shared different types of examples of testimonials that I get from clients, right? So as this thing is loading up here, I can show you and I can scroll through some of these testimonial examples. People leave posts on comments. If people send me videos, if people screenshot my stuff and say, oh my gosh, LaShonda, I just got the planner that I ordered from you. I'm going through it. I'm loving it already. When I get those things, I post them because that's just a testament to what it is that I do. Now, let me hit refresh here because I tried to pop up some testimonials on the screen. And of course, it didn't want to pop up. So let me see if I can do that one more again and see if I can get some of these video examples on the screen. But that's something that I want you to think about as well. How often are you posting your client testimonials? And there are lots of different types of them. Let me see if I can scroll through and show some of those examples to you. I want to go to the 3rd or the 2nd week. I want to go to the 2nd week here. Okay, here's the one that I'm looking for. Fingers crossed. Did it load? Okay, all right. So let's go through the scroll here. In this one, I have these really cute testimonial videos that I put together in Canva, just showcasing some of the awesome ladies that I have worked with and what they have to say about me and some of the products that I have produced. Right now, you can't see it on IGTV, but of course, if you're watching me do this on Facebook or YouTube or Periscope, you can see me pop up these testimonials on the screen. And I've got a lot of products. Like I said, I have physical products, digital products, services. Are you proactively putting up examples of what people have to say about you in the form of testimonials and using that that as social media content. That was number 4 on my list. Okay. So I'm going to go through just a quick recap here of the first few that I shared, and then I'm going to do the last one, number 4, before I pop off, because I do have a mastermind in an hour to do, and we're going to do my Content Honey Mastermind tonight. Hey, Lavon. Awesome to see you here, my dear. Yes, thank you so much for sharing. You've got to think about those things, adding that high value content. Absolutely. Yandela's like, I hopped over. Okay. You were on IGTV, hopped over to Facebook. I see you. Got you. Thanks for that. So far I've been saying, we're going to talk about how you can create content honey, right? We're going to talk about those things that are going to help you work on your 5 Ps, your plan, your people, your profit, your promotions, and your products, right? So in doing so, I wanted to start off with building your social media following first, not so much having a huge following of just vanity numbers, but having real quality people, right? So again, there are a lot of things that you can post on your social media. My goal today was to get into a space where I'm asking you, are you posting at the very least these things? Are you posting actual images of the products and services that you sell? Number 1, are you creating series in which people can say they know you for something, that you know me for web design, for marketing, for sales, because those are the kind of things that I talk about all the time. You want to be known for certain things, right? Are you creating lists? So these little lists that you can micro share and drop on your audience on a regular basis, and people, oh my gosh, I love this list. Thank you so much, right? Are you sharing those, number 4, those testimonials, so people can see what other people have to say about you? And last but not least, are you sharing your life? Are you sharing your life? Social media, honestly, more so than business, it's about being social. And I know that us entrepreneurs take this space as an opportunity to reach customers and make money, but it's about being social. So, in these videos, you'll see me share my handsome mini-me, drives me crazy, but love him to pieces. You'll see me share his dad. You'll see me share all of our crazy pets that we have, pet sitting little Archie here as he bites the bejesus out of me. Now I have hermit crabs because we went to the reptile show a few days ago. And I think this one right here very recently, always sharing the pets, always sharing my boys, my hubby and my son, even sharing just our time together. Now, you won't always see what I'm wearing or what I'm eating, but this little quick video that I put together so I could share with you guys Thanksgiving, share your life so that people know that you're a real person, and real things happen to you, and you're somebody who they want to follow, right? Ultimately. So, and that's something that I want you to think about. Have some sort of a balance where it's not just sell every day, and find a way to strategically just have some fun and share some other parts of you that people need to be aware of, right? So your series, your lists, your testimonials, your products, and your life. 5 core areas that I honestly think you should be proactively sharing online. And I appreciate you so much, Jason, because you always are right on time when I need somebody to pop in and pop those lists onto the screen. So just out of curiosity, whether you're watching me live or via the replay, I just dropped 5 types of content that I think you should be proactively sharing on your social media platforms if you want to work on growing your following with real legit people who are interested in what you sell and may potentially buy those things. Are you posting, product images, talking about your life, sharing real testimonials from customers and clients, all that good stuff? Let me know out of curiosity which, if any of these things you're doing, or you go, man, I'm missing those things. I'm not doing this or that enough. Because I think that these are worthwhile strategies that can help you with your growth goals and can help you create the kind of content that I like to call content honey. Again, content honey helps bring in that digital money, which is what this conversation is all about. So let me know if any of these things are things that you're doing or things that you need to do more of. I'm going to, over the next 31 days, do as much as I can to motivate you around creating some awesome content, honey. Don't forget, turn on alerts and notifications so you can see when I'm live, so you can jump on here and be live with me. Plus, all the Content Honey resources I'm going to be dropping over the next few weeks, you're going to find over at sizzlesense.com/CH, which stands for Content Honey. So don't forget to go over there to take a look, see what resources I got for you. Don't forget that link right there, sizzlesense.com, sistasense.com/CH, which again stands for Content Honey. So don't know if you're in my mastermind, but that's what we're going to be talking about today. Specifically, I'm going to be teaching around how to create Content Honey in Canva, because Canva is an amazing platform. And if you're not using it to its full capacity, baby, you missing out. So Jason says, wow, sis, your mini-me towers over you now. I know, right? Amazing how these kids grow. Absolutely. Absolutely. I'm sure that yours are giving you a run for your money too, right? The next generation always try to tower up over their parents. But yeah, it's a beautiful thing. So, all right, y'all, that is it from me today. Don't forget, turn on alerts and notifications so you can see when I'm live, so you can jump on here live with me. All the good as we go through this series, you can find over at sizzlesense.com/CH, which stands for Content Honey. Till day number 2 tomorrow. Take care. Bye, guys.